I'm being left behind. Yep, that's right. Look at all these insane, awesome builds and things that are being built. I mean, look, this barn is beautiful. This house is beautiful. Even this insane leaf house is beautiful. And this bar is beautiful. And this bottom of a tree is going to be beautiful. And I'm going to be dead. And then over here, we have my little half-finished little castle thing, which is going to be cool. I certainly hope, but it's not very cool yet. I mean, we gotta admit, it's not really anything insane yet. So I think it's high time that we got back to work on this thing. And today I'm going to tackle the main gate in the front. Yep, the gigantic gatehouse thingy, which I'm planning to make big and cool and amazing and secure and all that awesome stuff. So yeah, I want to finish from this section right here all the way to that corner in this episode right here. I'm not going to worry about this other chunk. That'll be for next episode or some other episode or something. But I'm going to land before I run out of rockets from all my crazy coasting. But if we check it out here, we got lots and lots of stone. About 4 shulkers full, so I'm hoping that that's enough to get this front part done. Definitely hoping. But it is going to be a bit of a bigger thing in this video than just the wall, because I'm going to have to design a gate, which I definitely am not going to basically steal out of the Minecraft Medieval Fortress book. Well, I suppose I should check to see if Sawyer has any stone in stock over here, because this is his amazing barn that he built with these amazing giant barn doors and this amazing dark interior, which is soon going to be dangerous probably. But anyway, though, the Umberjack's Rock Shop, which I'm not actually sure how much this coal costs. I would probably buy that, but I mean, but no, it does not. It does not seem like he has any stone in stock. There seems to be a lot of types of stone and different things, but it doesn't appear that he has anything at all that I need in here. I also haven't been inside Ryker's house. I'm about to die again. I can't believe how erratically I fly. Anyway, though, yeah, Ryker's house, while being okay, there's a lot of heads. I think there's more heads over here than there are players that play on the server, which is interesting. Along with some heads, which I'm pretty sure he stole from my house. And what is this? Anyway, in spite of the fact that this house will go up in smoke as soon as a lightning bolt strikes, it is very cool, and I mean, I guess this is the quick exit way. Anyway, I need to get on to work with my castle. Although I suppose I could check to see if I've sold anything yet. I know I'm getting off topic again, but I may have done stuff. Let's see. No, 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 and no. Not one single diamond. And the only thing that I bought out of my own store. I bought rockets out of my own store, and I didn't even pay for them. So I basically robbed myself of rockets, which isn't good. I should go to jail for that. I was hoping that some other people would come join me, but it definitely seems like I'm very alone on the server right now. But alone or not, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the front thing here, and I'm just going to get absolutely just started. So the first thing to do is to remove this thing right here, this big outline thing, which actually these are harder to remove than you think they are. I feel like I'm constantly feel like I'm about to spleef myself off this thing. Huh. This is actually bringing back flashbacks of when I dropped myself off in the end and lost all my stuff back in episode 14. Which, come to think of it, that's 8 episodes ago. I cannot believe that it was already 8 episodes ago. I'm about to fall off the back. I'm going to fall off the back of this thing any second now. Any second, I'm going to... Heh, I noticed before it happened. Hehe. And now I've got to basically just wait till I drop off the end of it again. In suspense with every step as to when I'm going to fall off the other side. Any second now. Any second. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Oh. Oh, it's actually not going to happen for quite a long time. I cannot resist. That chicken must die. Okay, yes, that was starting to get embarrassing, but we're good. I got it. Why did that chicken need to die? I have absolutely no idea. Probably just getting bored already. I can't believe I'm getting bored of building my own base, and it's already episode 22. I got to get on with this thing. Also, why am I so scared? I've fallen off. I'm gonna break it anyway and fall off. I'm so weird. Anyway, basically what I need to do is count out to the middle of this thing. So pretty much, since half of 50 last I checked was 25 blocks, I'm gonna count 25 blocks out from the inside of this thing right here, which I'm just gonna temporarily bust my way in here. All right, so or I could do some math. I could do some coordinate math and stuff, and I did not push F3. I pushed F5. So this is 227, and basically 227 plus 25 is 256 or 252. It's 252. I just realized that it was minus, not plus, because this direction is negative x. And we have our friend John that just joined as well, so that's cool. Hopefully we'll be able to do some fun stuff. But anyway, though, so I've recalculated, and it's 227 minus 25 is 202. Just in case you didn't know that and you needed to know that for some reason. And yes. And yes, I used my calculator to find that out. I'm very embarrassed. You don't have to shout at me for it down in the comments. Either way, though, you can shout at me if you want to, because that's he just got a diamond. He just I'm not sure where he, because then he can spend it at my store and give me more diamonds, because as we all know, I am extremely poor. But either way though, this is the center point between that side and that side right there, which means that this wait, I just realized something. I'm an idiot. This is a quarter of the way across. But maybe I'm not such an idiot, because maybe, what if my gatehouse is 25 blocks wide? To be honest, that's really, that's a humongous gatehouse. I'm not going to build it that big. So this right here should be, in theory, the very center, but judging by how often I've gotten my math wrong already, it probably isn't, but it does actually appear to be. So now I've basically got to decide how wide the gatehouse needs to be, and essentially count out half that much on each side to get the boundary edges of it, just so I can know where to build the towers. There's just a lot of math and stuff. I now have the boundaries set up a little bit here. So basically this deep slate block on this side is going to be one side of it, and this is essentially going to be the center of the tower on the edge, and then this is going to be the tower on the other edge, and then the big giant gatehouse thingamajig is going to be in the middle. This gatehouse is basically just going to be a bigger version of those towers with a bigger version of the wall in between, with a big old portcullis in the big old center, because as we all know, this is going to be a big old castle. Honestly, it's not going to be old though, and I also just broke my marker point on this side, which is not great. Now though, basically I've just got to start building. In fact, I'm gonna freehand this. I'm gonna freehand this, not even do it in creative mode or anything of that kind. I'm just gonna kind of copy out of the I just made a stack of stone buttons, because for some reason I thought that putting stone in the crafting grid made stone bricks, but it totally doesn't. To make this slightly easier on myself, I'm going to start by building basically a giant box. Essentially, the gatehouse is going to be a giant box thing with a big flat area on top for walking and decorative spots on it. Basically a thick wall with a portcullis in the middle, essentially. This is just the very beginning shape of the lower half of it. It's going to have more on top. It's like a two-layered thing. But I'm trying to figure out, like, if I'm doing it right. Of course, it's going to be way more detailed, but this is like getting some scale. I think that actually might work. I'm going to build the top half. Well, basically, this is where you go through, right? This is where you're going to walk through the gate, and there's going to be stuff back here, like a path or something, or, I don't know, some kind of thing. There's going to be like a portcullis, I think, made of iron bars inside there, and I think I might sort of make this into a bit of an arch. So basically, it would be like this, and it would go up like that to make it a little bit better looking, and then there's going to be stuff like coming down in the front and such. I'm not exactly sure how it's all going to look, but I'm getting the basic foundations put in, and I think it's actually coming out pretty good. I might actually go ahead and put in some more wall on, like, standard wall, just so I can kind of see how I want them to connect to each other. So basically, yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and continue these walls, these normal walls, off of the coming right out of these towers. I'm going to go ahead and build more wall, and anyway though, so basically I'm going to come out from here doing the standard wall thing that I've been doing this whole time, and that'll be good, because then I'll be able to actually tell what it's going to look like and kind of see what it's going to look like, because I still want this to seamlessly meld into the thing, which it might not really be doing right now, because it's at different heights. I almost wonder if I should extend this floor up to here. I feel like that would mean having to remove all this, but if I extended the floor up to there, it could be like a grander gate inside here, and it could sort of, this floor would flow into the top of the floor on the other one, and then basically the upper layer, yeah, okay, it's hard to explain, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and actually just chop away all this floor. Oh, and there's more critters. There are more critters. Critters incoming. I really don't, I don't really want to get, I think if that dude burns without me actually killing him, I don't think I get the effect from it, although he doesn't appear to be, if I catch him on fire or something that doesn't involve, like, it doesn't actually count as me killing him, killing the dude there, then he won't give me the pillager effect, which means I won't be in danger of getting the village stuff. Oh well, just do it. But I now do have another portal decoration, which I did not mean to put like that, but okay, up there. Move the floor layer up one, and yeah, I think that'll be good. I think it'll be good. I still have I'm still a bit scared that I'm going to end up tearing this entire thing down eventually and rebuilding it. I hope not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I think it's actually good. Like, I think it's coming along, possibly. We'll see what happens. But now I'm just going to fill in this wall right here so I can kind of get a view of what it's going to actually look like a little bit more. And there we have a little bit, just the sort of a blank wall without the decoration. And I'm thinking that, yeah, this gatehouse is actually going to be pretty cool. I hope. I hope it will. Also, there's less plains biome out in front of this castle than I thought there was. It seems like it shrank. Probably the castle just got bigger than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, I think this actually looks pretty cool, though. Like, this is actually coming along. And yeah, that's a big gatehouse right there. That is a big, like, this is a big old wide open box right here. I'm going to kind of have to figure out what to do about this thing. Just actually make it a little bit smaller. In a way, it's going to be sort of like, these big box areas right here will actually make it look cooler, I think. If I'll just kind of show you what I mean here. But basically, if I were to extend these up, then there'd be a thicker thing to work with in the front here, so I could add some kind of little details. All right. Oh, oh my goodness, I did not make this quite right. Let's see, so basically I wanted to have the arch bit in the middle there, but it looks like I completely, like, what did I even do? One side is good, the other side is just like a block. I think I might just need to remove one or two. Yeah, that actually might have done it right there. It definitely didn't. What on earth? Yeah, that is definitely more arched. I actually kind of am liking how this is going. What if I bring that part down a little bit? No, that's definitely too much. Maybe if I just put blocks here. Maybe even bring it all the way down. Like that. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? These things are more common than sheep. These patrols. Dudes, why? How did you break through my perfect defenses? Like, how did they... That is just unfair. They spawned inside my castle. I'm going to have to make a bigger portal just to hold all these banners on. But I do think that actually might be cool. Oh, that's actually good. Have I actually created something that maybe is good? I think I might have actually created something that might actually be good. I feel like I need to get some stair action happening here. Some different kinds of stairs and slabs and such. So I'm going to go ahead and make up some of those and just kind of start throwing them around to see what happens. I think I might have hit on something with this. I don't know why, but this little design looks good, and I can extend it up to actually sort of make the towery bits on the edges. So I just accidentally fired an arrow at the top of that, and I was just like, oh man, that arrow's just going to be there forever. Then I realized it actually looks kind of cool. Like what if I put a piece of flaming netherrack in the top of that? That might actually look good. So I'm going to come back and detail that more later, but for now I'm actually going to go ahead up to the top here and continue up this thing a little bit, because this is going to be higher, and I'm going to I was going to make extra towers on the sides, but actually I think these things like coming up here will actually make that fine. So it's going to come in a little bit, I think, something like this. Of course, all this is going to be raised up with a walkway in the middle and a pretty tall tower, one on each side. Two tall towers on each. Let's see what's happening here. I'm not actually sure. I've just been building. Nope, that is not good. Let's see what this is. I didn't build it this time in case it was wrong, but I think it might be okay to try to head on and try to, you know what? I think I actually need to shift it forward a bit, possibly. I don't know what I'm doing. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. If I actually shave this down a little bit, or here yet, but if I kind of can maybe get a little bit of a visualization of what it'll look like, then maybe I could figure out what I need to do. Weird noises, guys. Weird noises are starting. I think I know what to do, though. I think if I shaved this edge down, it'll look slightly more rounded. Yeah, that actually... I see that. I see how that could actually work. That might be good. To be honest, I feel like the whole thing... Like, maybe if I taper it back a little bit... I feel like the tower almost should sort of stick out in front of the whole thing. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to have to think about that a little bit. So I've put up a little bit of the tower here, and I think I've also shaved off one little bit from the front of the gatehouse thing so it would look a little better. I think I'm going to go with it. I think I'm just going to do it because I think it's actually going to work. Like, I think I'm going to make this tower taller. I'm going to make a higher up platform area up here. Basically, it's going to be another walkway, like sort of the grand high walkway up on top here, and it's going to be maybe up here, possibly up there somewhere, and then there's gonna of course be wall and such, and that's like the highest point in the castle, except for those outer towers and stuff. And then these middle towers here, these center large towers, will be higher than the corner towers, and those will be like the tallest outpost watchtower thingies that you can watch from, basically. And of course I'll put detail and connect all this stuff up with stairs and everything in the middle. But yeah, I think this is actually looking good. So I'm going to get started on kind of detailing and building this thing up. I think I was having doubts about how this was looking, but I actually think it's pretty cool. I think it's actually going to be, I think it will actually come out as something pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this. Also, I built a super smelter. I didn't record building it because, well, I just kind of wanted to build it and I didn't really need it for anything. So I thought it would be kind of a weird thing to show in the video, but I built it, and if you want to see how to build it, there's a little card at the top of the screen. But I mean, you know, it works really well. Smelt stuff. I tested it. Everything seems to be working great. So yeah, I replaced that puny little thing I had here a little while ago. But now it's back to base time again, and I just did a live stream. So yeah, go check that out. Live stream, short live stream, just an hour. But I basically just built 2 more towers. They actually do take a while to build, longer than you'd think. So yeah, these 2 towers built in a live stream. You can go watch that if you want to see me just sort of chatting while building. But I mean, look at this, guys. We got 1, 2, 3 pieces of wall left, and then basically the bulk of this whole thing is done. I'm calling the gatehouse done for now. This is all, of course, going to be a work in progress for this entire time, for like forever, so I can always change stuff, obviously. But 3 pieces of wall left. I mean, I say we just go ahead and just do it. 3 pieces of wall. It shouldn't be too hard, shouldn't take too long. And I've got the stone and stuff for it, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out my inventory, and we can go ahead and get started on that. And that, my friends, finishes the front wall, at least for now, until I decide what other detail it needs. But oh my goodness, I'm so happy with it. It's so amazing. I'm so happy that how it came out. Like, the gatehouse and everything looks really good, even if I do say so myself. I think it actually came out really good, surprisingly. It needs more color. I think I'm going to add banners on the walls, at least. That'll add a little bit of color. But I mean, castles are supposed to be gray, right? But oh yeah, of course I'm gonna have a better path out here and everything. But man, I think this is actually coming out so good. But yeah, those are the front wall parts done. Now there's only 2 sections of wall left, right here and there. Done this so many times before on all these other walls, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, even though it is rather boring. Yet another batch of critters has infiltrated my walls. Get out, get out. I think that might be a record, 3 in 1 episode. And there we have it, my friends. Finally, the outer wall is done, and it's absolutely epic and amazing, and I love it. Hope you do too. But it was so much fun to build, but I have some news to break to you guys. Yeah, I died again in lava, lost everything. It's so annoying. There we go. Make that 2 for 2. We died twice in 1 episode and lost everything. Anyway, it's okay. It won't be that hard to recoup everything. I can borrow. Actually, I've already been back to the end trying to get stuff, and I lost Ryker's elytra, so I'm gonna have to get him one as well. I can use Sawyer's in the meantime, though. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna do that between episodes probably. But anyway, that's why I can't really fly around and show you the rest of the castle. But I know you guys know what it looks like. Hope you guys like it. But anyway, thank you so much for showing up to episode 22. This has been one of the best episodes so far, I think, for in terms of progress. I gotta do my outro around the front. I gotta end my video out in front of the gatehouse. I know I said I was only gonna finish the front wall in this episode, and I mean, is this the first time an episode has ever had more progress in it than it was originally stated? Anyway, I can't believe in episode 15 I said I was gonna finish the entire outer wall. Anyway, it is now done, folks. Thank you so much for watching. So, see ya.